In this video, we're going to talk about coordinate geometry. Now, coordinate geometry is defined as the mathematical expression that shows the relationship between points on a plane, that is the x and y axis. If, for example, we have that this is y axis and this is x axis. Let's say for here we have x1 and here we have 2, x2. Here we have 1 and here we have 2. If we are to plot here and here, this is the point where they meet. If we are to also plot this, this is the point where they meet. It means at this point we plotted x1 and y1. At this point we plotted x2 and y2. So this is what we meant. We have characteristics of coordinate geometry. We have, for example, distance, midpoint, slope or gradient, perimeter, area of triangle. But for the purpose of this video, we're only considering distance. So other characteristics and calculations will come on another video. So for this video, we're doing calculation on distance. Distance d is giving us the square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. But when we have two different planes, we want to consider the distance between them. The two different planes will be given by absolute value of d1 minus d2, or d2 minus d1. Since it's absolute value, it doesn't matter because we're neglecting the minus sign, over square root of a squared plus b squared plus c squared. So let's look at some examples. This question says, find the distance between the points P, 5, minus 3, and Q, minus 7, 2. Now, from these 2 points, we have this is x, this is y. This is also x, this is y. So we call this x1, y1, x2, y2. Now, our first formula, since it is one plane, we say it will have d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So x2 is minus 7. So we have that d is equal to square root of minus 7. Then x1, we have x1, 5, minus 5 all squared, plus y2, this is y2, which is 2, minus y1, which is minus y1, and y1 is minus 3 all squared. So our distance is minus 7 minus 5 will give us minus 12. Minus 12 squared will give us 144. 144 plus minus times minus is plus. 2 plus 3 gives us 5, and 5 squared gives us 25. So if we have 144 plus 25, it will give us 169. That's square root of 169, and the square root of 169 should give us around 13. So we move to another question that says, find the distance between the planes 4x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to 1 and 12x minus 9y minus 15z is equal to 36. Now, since we have this, we can resolve it simultaneously by placing 4x minus 3y minus 5z equal to 1. We call this equation 1. And 12x minus 9y minus 15z equals 36. We call it equation 2. For us to resolve, we can divide equation 2 by 3, which will give us, this divide by 3 will give you 4x minus 9y divided by 3 will give us minus 3y minus 15z divided by 3 will give us minus 5z is equal to 36 divided by 3. We're going to have 12. So having this, you can compare it with the first one. You notice that they look alike. Only here is where we have two different values. Because of that, the coefficient of x, a, is 4, and our b is minus 3. Remember the sign, minus 3. Then that means that our c is minus 5, and our d1 becomes 1, our d2 becomes 12. You can still use d1 as 12 and use d2 as 1, since the formula says that it's absolute value. It doesn't matter the one you put in front, you are neglecting the minus sign. A squared plus b squared plus c squared. So if we fix the values, we have 1 minus 11 over square root of 4 squared plus minus 3 squared. The minus really is not necessary, because even when you square a negative number, you're going to get a positive value, but so that it will still be clear. So plus minus 5 squared. So we have 1 minus 11 gives us, 1 minus 12, here is 12, I beg your pardon, here is 12, because d2 is 12. 1 minus 12 will give us 11 over, that's minus 11, but because of the absolute value, we neglect the minus sign. 11 over square root of 4 squared is 16, 3 squared is 9, 5 squared is 25. So having this, if we calculate all of them, if we add up all of this, we're going to have 11 over square root of 50, and with square root of 50 is 11 over 5 root 2. Having a sword as a denominator, we can rationalize. If we rationalize, we have 11 over 5 root 2 times 5 root 2 over 5 root 2. So that we're going to have 55 root 2 over 50. And when we resolve that, we're going to have 11 root 2 over 10. That's the final answer. Please subscribe to my channel, and more videos will be coming your way. Thank you.